Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic reading, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground, formerly known as Greater Baltimore, Columbia. Today is December 26th, and this morning I'm reading from the Daily Reader, Just for Today. And it offers us this. Our dependence must rest on a power greater than ourselves. No human force can restore our sanity, care for our will and our lives, or be unconditionally available and loving whenever we need it, wherever we are in need. We place our trust in the God of our understanding, for only that power will never fail us. A couple of things come alive in me with this reading. Dependence on a power greater than ourselves. In this journey of human experience, it's easy to slip into a sense and thus an experience of duality, of separation. Because it's easy to forget that we are consciousness expressing as a human being. And so when I remember that all of God is fully present right here in me, and yet the singular expression of it, is not all of God, then I can understand a power greater than my individualized self, the power of a wholeness. And I love this idea, this reality of a God of our own understanding. Because what I have come to know is that it is only through understanding God that I can become God expressing. And that requires me to let go of all of the things I've decided God is based on human conditioning, based on limited perspectives of God. And rather than my brain telling me what God is, who God is, I allow that inner knower, God itself as me, to remind me, to increase my understanding of what God is. And when I get there, in the moments when I get there, and let's be just completely transparent, it's moments. I live there more than I used to, and I live there a little more every day, and it's still moments of understanding. And that understanding is continuously increasing as I allow myself to continuously shed things that are not that. So that is what's alive in me this morning. I'm going to read our reading one more time, take us into our time of meditation and contemplation, and bring us out of that with what is called a spiritual mind treatment, also known as affirmative prayer. Our dependence must rest on a power greater than ourselves. No human force can restore our sanity, care for our will and our lives, or be unconditionally available and loving whenever we are in need. We place our trust in the God of our understanding, for only that power will never fail us. grateful I am to recognize one power, one consciousness that is the substance of all creation, one life that is living itself in the multiplicity of expression, one life that is individualizing itself as diversity, never separate from itself. One power greater than any one individualized expression of itself. Power of a wholeness, power of a completeness, power of a perfection that is the very substance of creation. Known by many, many names, and yet, in its completeness, it is unnameable, because to name it is to limit it, and it is unlimited. It is infinite possibility, continuously expressing itself, continually individualizing itself, its only will, the desire to express. And I recognize that I am that in form, that I must be that in form, that this one power that creates, this one power that expresses, is expressing exquisitely individualized as me. And that what is true of me is true of every individualized expression of it. That each and every one is a residence of the infinite. Often the God of my misunderstanding, until I journey inward to an ever-evolving, ever-expanding understanding. An understanding that heals everything within me that is not that. That heals all sense of separation as I understand the truth of my own being. I understand the truth of all being. So I just claim this now. I claim it for my individualized self, and I claim it for every individualized self as the one speaking itself into greater and greater experiences of understanding. Releasing everything that is not the truth of being, revealing the authenticity, the divine self, in greater and greater levels of understanding. Healing that insanity that is the sense of separation. And I recognize it as a sense of separation because it is never true. There can be no separation in one. And so I know that this one power is absolutely reliable. That it is the singular thing that can be counted on to inform itself about itself. So I claim and affirm as a residence of it, as a portal of its expression, that I live, move, and have my being with greater and greater awareness of desire to express, recognizing that the desire to express is the will of the infinite. And so the will of the infinite is my will. And as I recognize it and yield to it, it cares for itself. And I am grateful. I am grateful that what I speak for myself, I speak for all of creation. I am grateful for the law of manifestation, the doer within the creative process, the great responder that has already received the desire to express and made it so. No restriction, no judgment, no second guessing, no time frame. It's already done. And so I step into this day aligning my awareness, aligning my resonance, aligning my energy with what is, so that I recognize it, so that I understand it, so that I see it, so that I embody it, so that I be it. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.